Now, would y'all want to see Aaliyah or Whitney Houston hologram?
If it wasn't for Tony, oh.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm coming with a really interesting topic, and the thing that really inspired this is how they recently announced a Whitney Houston hologram tour coming this year, actually. And from my information from Billboard, it's starting in Europe and it's gonna lead its way into North America. Here's the website right here. And here's one of the images released from the tour. Now, when I seen that, I was like, people was making jokes, and I was like, Whitney Houston, that looked like Winnie Dallas. You're like, who is this supposed to be? And you can see the likeness, and it's not gonna. I mean, my thing is, I see the likeness in it, but it's like, come on now, like, really? But some people, I saw it was a split decision. Some people are giving it a chance. Some people are like, no, this is exploitation. Leave Whitney alone. And I don't know. Pat Houston, she always seemed kind of sneaky and conniving to me. And she's the one really behind this. And she's one of the people that's in charge of Whitney's estate. And I don't know, something about her seemed really like she's a schemer, So I'm like, are they doing this because they want the fans to really see Whitney, or is this a money cash grab? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the dilemma. In a way, you have to realize it's like, okay, it's like a false reality. This is not really Whitney Houston. This is not really Aaliyah. This is not really Michael Jackson. This is not really Selena. It's a projection, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, the projection of them and their likeness with a similar outfit they used to wear, singing or dancing and moving in a similar fashion, or who knows, they could have somebody in a green suit acting like them, computerized, and sometimes, and even take this all the way back to the Tupac one. Now, when I seen that one, that's one of the most, for my memory, that's like one of the first ones I really remember seeing, and that's one of the first celebrity holograms that really went viral like that. Had everybody talking. That was Tupac at Coachella with Snoop Dogg, and when that Tupac came out, everybody was like, "Whoa, that was something to witness. That was something to see." But it's like, people had funny feelings about it. I seen a lot of different comments back then, like I see now with the Whitney Houston one, and even with the Michael Jackson one they did at the Billboard Awards. At first, I was like, when they first showed him, I was like, I don't know about this. But then as it went longer, it's like, it's not that bad actually. Like, you could see in the face, you could tell it's like, it's not Michael Jackson. Or if you ever played the Michael Jackson Wii game where you had to dance like him, and you had to follow the things on the screen and try to dance like him and hit all the moves and get the gold stars, that's what it looked like. They even had plans to come out with a Selena one back in 2015. But I realized that was supposed to come out in 2018, and there's been no follow-up plans on it. So basically, I felt like the family probably canceled on it because it had a lot of love, but then it had a lot of like backlash, and I guess they felt conflicted, so they just stopped it altogether. But the Selena one was also in the works, and I was like, it makes me wonder. I'm like, what? And it's like, with all this legal trouble going on with Aaliyah's image and her music, I doubt that this will happen anytime soon. It made me wonder, like, what if they came out with a Aaliyah hologram? I'm like, that would be something, right? And here's the dilemma. It was like, I feel like I'm in the middle of where I would stand on this. Like, in a sense, it's like, this is the closest we'll ever get to Aaliyah, besides, her wax figure. But this is the closest we'll ever get to seeing Aaliyah live. Like, but not watching her video on YouTube, not watching a clip on Twitter or Instagram, seeing it live in person. It's a projection, but it's like the closest we'll ever get to going to a Aaliyah concert in 2020 or 2021 or whenever it would come out. You know what I'm saying? The dilemma of like, okay, this is the experience. Okay, I get to see Aaliyah live, but you know it's not really Aaliyah live. It's like a computerized projection image made in her likeness. It's like, okay, how would it sing? How would it dance? The outfits would it wear? Like, put it all together. You know what I'm saying? Because Aaliyah had a lot of live performances, but they were, you know, her performances were, you know, like, I feel like Aaliyah, she had enough for live performances, but she didn't really get to build up her live performances to have a nice body of work like, say, Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston. But I feel like they could pull something together. With all the technology out now, they could pull something together. But it's like, how would that feel? Like, I know what would be the reaction? What would be the main reaction to that? Like, would there be a lot of backlash? I figure so. Would there be a lot of admiration for it? I would guess so. But I feel like this would be like I don't know. The media would have a field day with this. The fans and people on the internet would have a field day with this, and it'd just become like another meme. Like, like when the Lifetime movie came out about Aaliyah, it would just become another meme. Just kind of have to see it when it happened to really know, like, okay, you know, this is not really Aaliyah. You know, this is not really Whitney Houston up here performing. It's a projection in the image, but you still had a good time at the show. Or you go to the show and you be like, that was trash. Like, what the was that? You just wasted $100-something looking at a PowerPoint. You know what I'm saying? Like a live PowerPoint presentation. Like, what? And then, you know, the family or the legacy or and the estate collected all these millions of dollars from this tour, and you just like, was it really worth it? So that's my question. Do y'all think making a hologram of a celebrity that has passed on is exploitation, or is it a way of continuing their legacy? Or do you stand in the middle with me, where it's like you have a conflict where you see both sides, you see both perspectives? I think that's going to become a trend as, like, you know, time goes on, the generations go on, technology advances, and, you know, all these classic, iconic, legendary artists pass on. Do you think the new trend is going to be, oh, okay, wait 3-4 years after they die and then send them on tour through a hologram? That's crazy. But think about it. It's 2020. Times are changing. Where do y'all stand on that? Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell by the subscribe button so you can always see when I post. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see y'all in the next video.